Hi, I'm Anne. I was one of the brides here, got married earlier this year at Gabbinbar. Here's a look back at my day. Oh, this photo. So this was obviously our first dance and our surprise fireworks. And I remember speaking to our wedding planner, she mentioned the option of fireworks, which immediately we were both drawn to. The fireworks, we wanted it to be a complete surprise for our guests as a sort of thank you for everyone for coming to our wedding and to our celebration. And I just remember trying to time it with our dance instructor so that when Seb lifted me, the fireworks would go off in the background and then we could all just enjoy the most beautiful set of lights. And we had so many guests tell us that, this is one of their favorite parts of the day. Oh, so I really wanted mom and dad to both walk me down the aisle because I owe, everything to the both of them. It was a moment that was really important for me to honor both of my parents. So Hugo was our ring bearer. Hugo's our fluffy fur baby, and he did the most amazing job. I think he was about 18 months old when he got the gig to be the ring bearer, but he just nailed it. And so I really, really wanted him as part of that moment to deliver the rings. This is one of my favorite moments of the day. It was our private first look. So we decided to do a private first look before the traditional tea ceremony. I think in our heads we didn't plan for it to be a first look per se, but then it ended up just being that sort of special moment where we saw each other and we both immediately burst into tears. I didn't know it was going to be so emotionally charged, but I think just seeing him and knowing that, okay, this is happening, this is a day that will be the start of the rest of our lives. And seeing him, I think for me it's really special seeing him in that traditional outfit. And that sort of, to me, represented that he really, respected my traditions, the different cultural traditions, and that he's embracing that side of myself, I think was a really special moment for myself and my family. So this is our traditional tea ceremony. I'm originally from Taiwan, so I grew up in Taiwan, and that's where my family is from as well. The tea ceremony I think the tea ceremony is really big in lots of different cultures. For us, it was a moment where we could pay our respects to our family, and it symbolizes, the two families coming together. So traditionally, you serve the tea to the parents, and then the parents will then give you, a couple of phrases of blessing, and that then sort of symbolizes that, hey, we love you guys, we approve of you guys, and we wish you all the best. Oh, this is entering the reception. Oh my goodness, this is probably one of the most fun moments of the night for the two of us. I think after, having such an emotional morning and getting through the vows mostly successfully, I think we were both ready to celebrate. Then seeing all of our friends and family there, waving their napkins, making so much noise. It was just so nice to finally enter, have fun. And then I think for us, this moment signified the transition of a wholesome, loving ceremony day to then, all right, the party's starting, we need a kickoff, we need to dance the night away. Ryan was our DJ/saxophonist, and he really, really brought the vibes. So he brought his light up saxophone, which is amazing, and he had this multicolored saxophone. And I felt like, he just matched the vibe of the crowd. He got everyone hyped up. Everyone was on the dance floor because immediately he brought everyone down. He picked a really good song to get the crowd going, and I don't think the party ever stopped from there. So that was such a fun moment. I think this is one of my favorite photos. So the traditional tea ceremony outfits we made back home in Taiwan. The ceremony dress was from Corsten Couture in Sydney. And then the sparkly dress was from Rosie Etienne Bridal, which is an online shop in London, I think. And then the short one is from Kaya. This was the getting ready. Morning getting ready with a couple of champagnes. I think my favorite moment was all of us dancing and saying Unwritten. The girls brought the energy. I think We had a calm, relaxing morning for the most part. I had two maid of honor, so they're my two best friends, Seb's sister, and then one of my other best friends who lives in the States. I was her maid of honor when she got married a couple of years ago, and it was really special for me to have her over because she had just given birth to her beautiful daughter. So it was a meet and greet of their beautiful family, and then just having her there be a part of my day reminded me of the beautiful day that we had celebrating her. I just remember it felt so surreal the whole morning of, and even the day before when we drove down to Toowoomba, I was kind of like, oh, we're just here to do another site visit, and it's just another Friday, Saturday. Then I think the moment that it started to feel real was probably after the traditional tea ceremony, when we got back and we were about to put on, the final ceremony outfits together. That felt really real. And then I started to get nervous, and I think that's when we started singing songs super out of tune, and Seb was saying that he was able to hear us from outside, and I think all of our guests could hear us just screaming our heads off, trying to remember the lyrics unwritten. Oh, look at you. This is reading the letter in the library. So I think the letter probably was the first calm moment where we did have that exchange of words, and I think it was just sort of words of good luck of how much he means to me in this life, and basically everything that I couldn't fit into my vows. I'm pretty sure when I was writing the vows, it ended up being like 5 pages or something. I sent it over to the celebrant. He was like, and no one is going to listen to this. I'm sorry, no one's going to sit here for 10 minutes, listen to you ramble on and on about how much you love him. So I think I ended up cutting like most of it out and putting it in the letter. I think I said something like, it wasn't until I met you that, I stopped looking for what's over the hills because I'm living my fairy tale. Something like that, something cheesy. I think this must be the first moment that I put on my gown and the veil, and Renee had me go for a couple of artsy shots in the mirror. This is probably one of the moments where I was like, all right, this is real. This isn't just a birthday party. This is a wedding, and in a couple of minutes, I'm going to be walking down the aisle saying the love of my life there. Just putting on the gown, the long veil. It felt like I was a bride. I must say, I think a lot of this wedding, I took a lot of inspiration from TikTok, as I think most people do. And once you start clicking on a video, the algorithm kind of just shows you everything you want to know about it and more. When it came to wedding gowns, it was really hard to pick a style, but I'm usually really indecisive with outfits. I remember the first time I put on this gown, I was like, this is it. The gown itself, I think when I was working with the designer, she was saying she could extend the gown or she could keep it, the length that it is, and I could just get a veil that was really long. And I think because the wedding was in summer, I thought that maybe a long veil would suit the, I guess, weather a lot more, and you kind of get that sort of flowy effect instead of just a heavy gown draping on the floor. I think in winter I would have gone with a longer gown, but in summer I think having that longer veil, that was for me a good sort of combination between having something long and trailing but not too hot. Oh my gosh, okay, this moment, I wish you could do a video into the book, but it was Dad's birthday as well for the day, and I really wanted to surprise him with the birthday cake. So you guys brought out the cake, we all sang happy birthday, and instead of blowing out the candles, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but instead of blowing out the candles, he clapped the candles out. And I was like, who are you? You've never done that for any cakes in your life. And he was just like, yep, today I'm not gonna blow out the candles, I'm just gonna clap them out. And he did, he clapped all of the candles out. And I just remember everyone being like, who is this man? Oh, more fireworks. Oh, the fireworks show went on for so long, can I just say, in the best way possible. It was so beautiful. And I think doing the fireworks, the aerial fireworks, that was really nice. And I feel like Gabbinbar, you guys timed it perfectly with the song, the lift. It's just such a nice moment. But we watched a video last night. We were both like, oh, cringe. We were like, oops, mistake there, mistake there, mistake there. But it was really fun doing dance lessons together. I think, tip for those out there, great date night activity. Oh, the end. Oh my gosh. Yay. Sweating. And I think Gabbinbar is honestly just the perfect choice for anyone out there looking for not just the wedding venue, it's the experience of planning the wedding, having the wedding, and post-wedding as well. I think it's just the attention to detail was incredible, and Gabbinbar thought of everything before, we ever thought of it. They came with lots of solutions instead of questions, and they just planned every single moment. So it really does take away from the stress of the day, and it just makes it, this beautiful, enjoyable experience.